Impromptu, the Guillotine, and the Charagma. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha Kodash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to do a response video to a video that was done by the brother Yashawamba, okay, going into the topic of guillotines and a charagma. Okay, now as you see right here on the screen, you see this devil, Trump, you know, who says that he wants to bring back firing squads, guillotines, and mass executions. Now, if you're not in the know, then you won't understand, you know, why he wants the guillotines to come back. Okay, now really, you know, it's not really Trump that wants guillotines to come back. It's really the so-called elites who want the guillotines to come back. Because remember, Trump is just an empty suit, okay? He's just a puppet. He is a puppet that is being controlled by the so-called elites. So really, Trump, he don't really have no say-so in all this. Okay? He really don't have any say-so in all this. You know, he's just doing what he's told what to do by his higher-ups. So, you know, it's really the so-called elites that want the guillotines to come back. And the reason why they want guillotines, which the guillotines, they're already here. They're already in these FEMA camps. Okay, and the reason why the so-called elites want these guillotines is because they intend on killing a lot of people who do not take the CHIP. Okay, you should know what the CHIP is by now. It is the MOTB. Okay, the MARKOFTHEBEAST. Okay, that's what the CHIP is. And the time is coming where if you do not take the CHIP, your head is going to be in a guillotine. Okay, they're going to chop your head off, because for you to not take the charagma, which is the CHIP, okay, for you to not take the charagma, which is the CHIP, then basically you'll be labeled as a threat and a terrorist to the New World Order. So the time is coming where they're going to be forcing people to take this thing. You see? You know, so it's going to be, and ultimately, that's why a lot of our people are going to take the CHIP, because a lot of our people, they fear death. You know, they don't understand what death is. You know, they think that once you die, that's it, that's the end, there's no coming back. You know, they don't understand, you know, death. You know, when you die, your spirit goes back to the spirit world where the Heavenly Father is. You know, there's no such place as hell where you burn forever. Okay, death is, you know what, when you die, your spirit leaves you, because everybody has a spirit inside their body. Your spirit leaves your body and you go back to the spirit world where it's paradise. Okay, you're judged before the Heavenly Father, you see. And then you're chilling in the spirit world. It's paradise there. Even the wicked goes there when they die, okay? I believe it tells you that in is that Job the 3rd chapter? Okay, that's Job the 3rd chapter. So you can understand. I believe that's also in Job the 18th chapter, where it says the wicked are there as well. The wicked cease from troubling, you know. And then you come back down on the earth every 3rd or 4th generation. Okay, we've been on this earth at least over hundreds of times before in the past. Okay, you just don't remember because, like, it tells you in I believe that's Ecclesiastes the 3rd chapter. There's no remembrance of former things, meaning you don't have any remembrance of what you did in your past life. Okay, and the Lord made it that way for a reason. You know, some things are better off not known. But you know, see, a lot of our people, they're going to end up taking the CHIP because, you know, there ain't gonna be no food, and they're gonna want to feed their family. You know, their daughter is gonna be starving. Your son is gonna be starving, and you know, Jake is he's gonna end up, you know, taking him and his family to go get the Charagma, because ultimately you have no faith in Yahweh Yahushai that the Lord can feed you in that day. A lot of our people, you know, they're going to be afraid of death, you know, because, see, that's exactly what E is going to do. While you're in the concentration camp, you know, they're going to tell you, look, if you don't take this device the size of a grain of rice, then we're going to have to label you as a terrorist and chop your head off. You see, this is the kind of energy that E is going to be coming with. And that's why, if you're a brother in the faith, it's important to build yourself up in the faith as much as possible while you still can. Because the time is coming when, you know, it's going to take a lot of faith. It's going to take a lot of faith in order to get through these hard times that we're getting ready to enter into. Okay. So let's go to Ephesians chapter 6, verse. Let me see. Okay. So Ephesians chapter 6 and 11, it says, "Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, right? That ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." Because he's going to try to come at you from all angles. You know, the wiles, which the word wiles means trickery, cunningness, deceit. Okay. You know, the word wiles means cunningness and deceit. Okay. And you know, if you're in a concentration camp and you're separated from your family, he's going to come at you with all kind of wiles. He's going to tell you, look, if you take this device, we will let you see your family again, your wife again. You know, and just that alone, Jake is going to take the Charagma. You know, please, I just want to see my family. You know, my familia. Please. You know, so just on that alone, Jake is going to end up taking the Charagma. Okay. You know, or he is going to be like, you know, look, if you take this Charagma, you know, if there's going to be lots of money, you know, we're going to start you off with 20,000, which is really chump change, really. We're going to give you 20,000 on this thing if you take it. You know, you and your family, you'll have your own house, you'll have this. You see, all that is going to come with the wiles of the devil. Or he might threaten to kill you. Look, if you don't take this device, you're going to be labeled as a terrorist, and you're going to be faced with the death penalty of having your head in a guillotine. You see that? So, because our people, they don't have any faith in Yahweh Shai, they're going to end up taking that Charagma, not knowing that there is a serious punishment for taking that thing. Okay. Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. Okay? Principalities is what? That's talking about demons. We wrestle against demons, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. This is what we're up against. And that's why, you know, when you wake up to this truth, it's a serious thing. Okay? It's a serious thing. Okay? Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh. What is the whole armor of Yahweh? That's the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures. Okay? Isaiah 33 verse 6. And knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. You see that? So you want to take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, which is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures. Okay? Which Yahweh Shai is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures. Okay? That's the armor of Yahweh. Okay? And a matter of fact, the word child literally means shield. Okay? Now, Yahweh Shai is the son of Yahweh, right? Now, I'm not saying that Yahweh needs a shield, right? But I'm just saying, if Yahweh Shai is the armor of Yahweh, right? Then that's your shield right there. Okay? Yeah, Yahweh Shai is the only begotten child of Yahweh, right? So the armor of Yahweh, which an armor act as a shield, which the word child means shield, right? Yahweh Shai is the shield, is the child of Yahweh, right? So you want to take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, which is Yahweh Shai, in which Yahweh Shai, the son of Yahweh, is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures. And the proof of that is, let's go to Romans chapter 13 verse 1. Okay, then I'm gonna just scroll way down here. Okay, this is Romans chapter 13 verse 14. But put ye on Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. You see that? That's the armor right there. Okay, that's the armor. That's the armor of Yahweh. But put ye on Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, and make not provisions for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. So there you go. So you want to be immersed. You want to be bathed in the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures. You see that? So now let's go back to Ephesians and let's scroll way down here. Okay, so Ephesians 6:13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh. Okay, which is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures, which is that is Yahweh Shai. He is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. You see that? Okay, you see? And knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. Okay? Because when that charagma becomes mandatory, you're going to have scriptures already in your head. Okay, so if I have to die, I know that the Lord, I have faith that the Lord will he will raise me up from the dead, and that, I hope to be of the elect. This is the kind of mindset you're going to have. It's going to take faith to believe that you could be re-risen from the dead. Okay? To receive salvation. And not to mention, if you die, right, you're going to be the first one to be risen up again. Okay? Same thing applies to me. If I have to die, the Lord's will, Yahweh, give me the spirit and strength to go through what I have to go through. But at the end of the day, Lord's will, I'll be one of the first ones to be risen up when Yahweh returns, And this is the kind of mindset you got to have. You got to be prepared to die at any time. Okay? And a matter of fact, let's get that in Timothy's. Because there's a scripture in Timothy's. Okay? Let's go to I believe it is 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 5, or is it 2 verse 4? 1 Timothy, okay, mediator. So it might be 2 Timothy's. Let's go to 2 Timothy's here. 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 4. Okay, it's 2 verse 3. Salak. So this is the book of 2 Timothy, right? Chapter 2 verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai. Okay. So endure good hardness as a good soldier for Yahweh Shai. Remember, when you wake up to the truth, you're a soldier for Yahweh Shai. You see that? Okay, let's type in Bible. And let's see. Present. Okay. Present your body as a living sacrifice. KJV. Present your body as a living sacrifice. So that's Romans 12. Let's check this out. Romans chapter 12 verse 1. I beseech you. Now, the word beseech is another word for beg. Okay? It says, I beg you, therefore, brethren. So Paul's talking to his people, the Israelites, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice. You see that? Holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service. You see that? So you gotta be prepared to make yourself as a living sacrifice for Yahweh's sake. Now let's go to verse. And you see, it's going to take faith and fearing Yahweh to do that. Okay. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 16. Okay, it says, for the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of Yahweh, and what? The dead in Yahweh shall rise first. Okay, so the ones are the brothers who died, having faith and believing in Yahweh, they're going to rise first from the dead, and they're going to be beamed up into a chariot where they're going to see Yahweh and be crowned. And ultimately, this is what we're looking for. We are looking to be crowned. We are looking to receive a crown a crown from Yahweh Shai. That's the ultimate prize there. To receive a crown, you know, to receive salvation, to receive a crown, to be glorified, you know. Now, you got false Israelite groups out there who want to be glorified on this side, and they're in the wrong spirit. Okay? They're in the wrong spirit. You know? You shouldn't be in a spirit of you know, wanting to be glorified on this side, wearing the fancy garments, you know, trying to look cute, and, you know, coming with all these gimmicks and all that. You should be looking to be glorified after receiving salvation. That's the ultimate goal. Because, brothers, let me tell you something. There's going to be nothing more precious than having front row seats in the kingdom of heaven to receive spiritual power, to get our vengeance on our enemies for everything they've done to us, to our family members, you know, to our friends. You see? See? Because ultimately that's the ultimate goal, you know. That's why our main focus should always be to do our best to please Yahweh Shah to the best of our ability, that we might receive salvation, you know. And you can do that by what? Studying, being brotherly, you know. You know, paying your tithes. Okay? So, you know, that's the ultimate goal, brothers. We want to, you know, that's why the scriptures speak about working out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Okay? So you just gotta have faith, you know? Okay? So let's go to Revelation chapter 2 verse, I believe it's 2 verse 10. Revelation chapter 2 verse 10. Okay, it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. Now when you look up this word devil, it goes back to the Greek word diabolos, which means slanderer, false accuser, liar, deceiver. Okay, and as a matter of fact, when you look up devil in a Latin, it literally goes back to the Latin diabolos. Now the Greek word here for devil is diabolus, which means slanderer, false accuser, categorizer. But then when you look up devil in the Latin, it's diabolos, which means liar, deceiver, trickster. You see? And that's, you know, also when you look up the word devil in the Greek, okay, you'll find out that it'll tell you that applies to a man by whom operating as Satan here on earth, said to act or to play the part of the devil. You see? So, and that devil, that man who's playing, who's that physical part of the devil here on the planet is who? That's the so-called elites, okay? Because how are they going to be casting people into prison? Well, he's going to use his military to do it, which is going to be what? The UN troops, the United Nations troops, which consist of military personnel from every nation. Okay, you have African troops that's a part of the UN Army. You got Chinese and Japanese troops, which are a part of the UN Army. You have Arabs and East Indian troops, which are a part of the UN Army. You have Hawaiian and Russian troops that are a part of the UN Army. North Korean troops that are a part of the UN Army. So the so-called elites, they're going to use their military to indefinitely detain people, put them on the back of FEMA trucks, and then haul them off to a FEMA camp, a nearby FEMA camp, where people's going to be separated from their families, you know. You see? So it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. And that's going to happen via these FEMA troops. That's going to be kicking in people's doors, going into people's houses. Some people, they're just going to kill off right there on the spot. Okay, they're not even going to spare them. They're just going to kill them right then and there. But if you do survive, they're going to take you into a concentration camp. You know? It says, and the prison is talking about these concentration camps. It says that ye may be tried, may be tested, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. 10 is just a number representing completion. Okay. You know, 10 represents completion. So you might be in a concentration camp for 2 days. You might be in there for 20 days. However long the Lord decides you should be in there. Okay, and also keep this in mind. Just because you're in a concentration camp does not mean you're going to die. Okay, remember, Peter got thrown into prison, and did not the Lord send an angel? Did not the Lord send an angel to get him out of there? You see? The Lord sent an angel to get him out of there. So just because you're in a concentration camp does not mean you're going to be beheaded in there. Hell, you might be in the concentration camp until Yahweh Shai returns. And then you might get beamed up out of that concentration camp. Okay? You just got to have faith. Okay? Like it tells you here, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. You see that? So now let's go to Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. Okay? It says, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai. That's the Charagma, you see. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai. Okay? And for the word of Yahweh. Right. Because to be a servant of Yahweh Shai, you know, it ultimately means to be a witness. Okay, if you're a servant or a prophet of Yahweh Shai, that means you're a witness. You have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Okay, what is the testimony of Yahweh Shai? The spirit of prophecy. You see. So it's prophesied for some of us to be beheaded in concentration camps. You see? It says, for the word of Yahweh. It says, so if you're a witness of Yahweh Shai, it means you have the testimony. It means that, you know who the devil is, you know who the kingdom of heaven is for. Ultimately, Esau is just fulfilling prophecy if he beheads you. It says, in which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither have received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Yahweh Shai 1,000 years. And it's not talking about you're going to live with Yahweh Shai 1,000 years and then perish. No, that's talking about you're going to be with Yahweh Shai during that 1,000 year period that you know the elect is going to have. You know, Yahweh Shai and the elect is going to have these heathens in slavery. Hardcore, pure, harsh slavery. You see? So, you know, Lord's will, this video was edifying. You know, the water to the brother Yashawamba for, you know, making this video. I felt very inspired to, you know, make a lesson out of that video, because, you know, we always gotta have the mindset of, you know, being prepared for anything, you know, making our bodies as a living sacrifice. But with that, I'm gonna say shalom. It's on to the next one.